Well, here we are, gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of the SquadKast podcast. Episode 22. I don't know if you saw, I aptly named this Kicking It Old School.
22.
Considering our guest.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Y'all getting out there yet, enjoying this?
Maintaining.
You guys venturing out, taking any risk with the relaxed restrictions in the city?
I know you. I know you have been, brother.
No, I haven't, brother. I've only been biking and fishing.
Have, brother.
Just biking and fishing.
Yeah, hey, brother. It's still the same risk,
no,
brother.
It ain't. No,
it's still the same risk. Yeah, it is.
I ain't sitting in no damn building
People
with a
don't
bunch of
look at
people.
it like that. They feel like if they doing something healthy,
hold on. How is
they
three
don't
people
give
a
a
bunch
what you
of
talking
people?
about.
How?
I'm just saying.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to second, brother. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to second. He said, I'm not sitting in the building with a bunch of people. How is three people a bunch of people? I want to hear this explanation.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you said where I have been, I'm saying I have not done that. So, and a bunch of people would, I didn't say three would count as, I'd say a restaurant at half capacity would be too many goddamn people. Going inside a restaurant would be too many goddamn people. Fuck, going to a restaurant in general right now, I still wouldn't do it. Fuck a drive-through, fuck a half capacity dine-in. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. That being said, I know we are inching.
I'm not going to sit in nobody's restaurant or nothing like that, brother. No, I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, brother. You trying to deflect, and I see what you're trying to do, but that's all right though.
No, I know what you're talking about. No, I mean, in addition to that sake of regard, I'm also giving it a few more weeks before us three get back together in the building, in the studio. So, for sure. I just got to tell you, I don't feel bad about this decision. So I know you're trying to guilt me, but I'm good. I'm living with it. Oh, hell no. Okay, well,
you said a whole bunch of people.
Right. A whole bunch. Really, anything over two people is a festival. It's a festival.
Now. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
This guy.
And two people, bro. Dude. So that being said, let's keep this moving because we got limited time today. Let's go ahead. We got a special guest with us today. Someone me and brother DJ went to school with, and someone who eventually, once we are back in the studio, is going to help us beat up Black for all his shenanigans during the quarantine. So I'm getting real excited. All right. So, with that being said, I'm gonna bring him in now. That is Jesse.
What up?
What up, brother?
What's cracking, fellas?
What's the word?
You're sitting on a construction site right now.
Man, it's crazy out here.
I'm in my garage. I got two kids and a pregnant wife in the house. I'm in the garage right now.
That's right. What's going on, brother? Welcome to. For those who don't know, this is brother Jesse right here.
I wouldn't trade it for anything, fam.
Right. Me and brother DJ went to school with him. Me and his brother been best friends forever. But I always been out rapping him since day one as well. So that's great. So I just want to put that out there first and foremost.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
That being said,
you tell me how many times you done brought me some bars and you got hit with the. That's cool.
See, you a bastard, Freeman, brother. I can't believe you're gonna say that. We on air, brother. We are live, okay? I can't edit that out.
Brother. Ain't no editing that, brother.
How's the wife and kids then, man? Like you said, you got one on the way, another boy?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh,
yes,
you're gonna have a whole team.
There we go.
Hey, 3 boys.
There we
man.
go. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was telling my wife, I said, I was kind of disappointed that I wasn't gonna have a girl. But then I didn't feel the need to own a pistol, so I'm good with that.
Hey, yeah, brother. I got a couple, and I'm still shopping because my daughter's 10 now, so about to be 10, rather.
I saw the way my dad treated my sister, so I already know.
See, there you go.
Yeah, ain't happening, brother.
Well, speaking of parenthood, we just passed Mother's Day. What'd you get for the wife?
Being that she's pregnant, all she wants is food, bro. So she wanted sugar cookies, and I forget what else I got her. It was like these lemon drops from this bakery. Right?
Homemade lemon drops, huh?
Yeah. It was actually cake bites.
Okay.
But
okay.
you know, she's simple.
Okay.
You know.
Well, that's good. That's easy on you, huh?
Absolutely.
Hey,
all right.
Bro. Hey, big bro. Tell me about this race that I saw the other day that you had, the family race with the kids. What was that?
Where he shamelessly smoked his boys.
Right. I had to let him know that wasn't no punk in the first race. In the first race, I had to let him know. I let him get a little lead at first.
Right, Grasshopper, you got to snatch these pennies from my hand.
Exactly.
Yo, he was not playing no games. Bro. I said he should be ashamed of himself, bro. He just smoked him like that.
I love
wasn't.
I love the pre-race predictions with the boys. You know, I'm finna run 4,000.
Right. Hey, they keep me on my toes.
That's specific. I'm gonna get there.
Right.
I loved it. I loved every minute of that, bro. I'm keeping it real. I don't let my kids beat me in nothing. They can't. I refuse to. You gotta earn them wins. You ain't gonna beat me until I'm like, I can't do it no more.
Trust. It took my dad. I played basketball with my dad, and up until my sophomore year, he never let me win.
Yeah.
I had to beat him.
It'd be like, I'm telling you.
My dad would dunk on me and everything. Ain't no joke.
Bro, that's how I'm doing my oldest son. He's about to be a senior in high school. And I just had this conversation with him the other day. I said, you will never beat me. He keeps saying, okay, one day. I said, yeah, that one day is going to be when I'm in a wheelchair or some shit like that. Because you will never. No, he might beat me in some video games with this real life shit. Nah, real life shit ain't happening.
Right.
I think you setting yourself up to get pushed down some goddamn steps one day over a bullshit argument, okay?
Hey, brother.
Hey, at least he know. At least he know that his kid will
I hold the insurance policies.
How about you, Black? You going the easier on G3?
Yeah, they ain't shit. I let him win on little races and shit like that. But I guess once he gets to be right, you gotta build him up. You can't just be shitting on him from start to finish.
Hell no. You gotta
let him win at the early age.
Jump.
Wow.
Are you crazy?
Wow. At the
this is
beginning
real
stage,
life, brother. You think the white man just gonna let him win when he's just coming out here, brother? Are you crazy? Hell no. You gotta teach him how to motherfucking get that shit in, brother. You
hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Damn cool.
I'm telling you like this. They ain't winning nothing. From jump. They get beat down from jump. They ain't winning. Right. No.
Yeah, I block shots and all.
Save all that tender shit.
Yeah. We blocking shots and all that. So we ain't doing that.
Motherfucker, you just trying to hug me, get off me. You lost. Right. You didn't see that? Losers don't get hugs.
I give him the little congratulatory, 5 when we're done. Like,
yeah. Like, yeah, you tried. That was a good one,
Yeah, lame shit.
and then I hit him with the, well, I'm gonna go in the house because I don't associate with losers. So I'm pretty much.
No, you got to stay out here. Think about what you just did.
Yeah, these real life lessons right here.
You got to break them down and then build them up, Black. That's how you got to do. You got to break them down and then build them up.
So I do about it wrong. I do a reverse style. I do a reverse style. I got you. It all makes sense now. Y'all shit.
We want to let him win. And keep letting him win, and then when he takes defeat, he ain't gonna know how to handle it. Oh man.
We don't rock like that.
We don't rock like that, brother.
All right, well, let me ask you this then, brother. How y'all been holding up in the quarantine? How y'all been holding up in the quarantine? What y'all been doing to keep yourselves busy?
Go ahead, Jess. Go ahead, brother.
I ain't been been working since day one.
Well, I have seen you still out there actually going in every day.
Still out there.
Day in and day out. Ain't shit essential about my job.
I mean,
but I know my GM, he ain't shit, and he said out of his mouth, "Hey, look, we're not shutting down unless us. We have.
We all gonna die, okay?
Right.
We will all fucking die. I don't care if this motherfucker's on fire and shit.
You know,
I remember bro was talking about on one of his Snapchats about people wearing the mask and shit. And then I see bro wearing the mask and shit. Did they make you wear it, bro? 'Cause I know you weren't a believer in it at first.
Nah, I wasn't, you know, because, you know, the thing that got me was when Bryce died. That's what got me.
Right, yeah.
The day that Bryce died, I had to reevaluate this whole thing. You know, and then the next day my dad called me and he's like, Jess, you out there taking care of yourself. I said, well, what you mean? And he started running down everything, and I was like, yeah. I said, no, I ain't been, but you know, and then he really got on me. He's like, you need to make sure that if you out there, because they don't ever have to leave. My wife ain't got to go nowhere. I make sure that whatever she needs is in this house, so she don't have to go anywhere. She don't go to the grocery store.
I mean, especially with her being pregnant, bro. That's a big risk.
Exactly. She don't go to the grocery store. Whatever she need, I make sure she have it. I make sure the boys have whatever they need, so they don't have to go anywhere. So if I know that if they get sick, it's because it came from me. So I had to, you know.
And now we all gonna die.
Right.
You heard what my manager said.
Right. But I mean, with me, I wasn't a believer in it at first, just because, you know, I listened to the science of everything, and the science was refuting what was being told on television. So, you know, I kind of had to come to grips.
But you can't listen to you can only listen to so much shit that's on TV anyway, because you know a lot of that shit is being controlled by the man, so they're only gonna propagate what they want the people to know. You know what I mean, and try to cause less hysteria than it already is.
Absolutely. Like I said, and I got to a point where, you know, I couldn't listen to what was on TV anymore because none of it was adding up to me. It wasn't making any sense. So, you know, I went right to the science of the whole thing. And that's where, you know, when I first saw people with the mask, it was this podcast I listened to with Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he had this guy on there from the CDC. And he was saying that, you know, you can wear whatever mask you want, you know, because everybody was tripping over these N95. And he's like, you can wear whatever mask you want, but this virus is smaller than a red blood cell. So no matter what mask you wear, it's still going to penetrate that. You know, you could still get it. It doesn't matter. I mean, that even shows now with some of the healthcare workers that are, you know, putting their lives on the line right now, and they're wearing these masks,
still getting
but they're still getting it. So, you know, it all depends on how you look at it, you know. And I had to reevaluate my outlook on the whole thing.
Well, I think I was kind of cautious from, not necessarily from day one, but I mean, I was off work for, my last day of work was March 13th, and I had that week of spring break off like I normally do every year, kids, whatever. But then I had the next week off, courtesy of the job, because schools was closing and shit. And then I was like, okay, now this shit is getting real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like something's going down. And then, you know, I started to kind of get masks for me, the kids and shit like that. And then time go on, find out that my grandmother had it, and she's 90 plus years old. And then that's when I was just like, okay, some people saying I was kind of going OCD, but at that point, when it's a family member involved, it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? So that furthermore let me know that this shit was real, and the percentages of people her age to actually come out of that was very slim, you know what I'm saying? So I was very fortunate for her that she was in a hospital for the time that she was in, but she was never put on a ventilator. She was able to break her fever and everything like that, and you know she's at home now. But I mean, there's just some people that don't get that good side of the story because of all this dumb shit, you know.
Absolutely.
So I mean, all I can say is just be as careful as you can. I mean, people gonna live their life regardless. I mean, I seen videos of people at beaches in California and Florida and shit like that. Like, fuck it, we just gonna live our life. You gonna do that, right?
I mean, you should see. I'm out here on these bike trails, and even just between yesterday and today, I mean, everyone's out here acting like this shit's over all of a sudden. There's whole groups of people out here.
It's crazy.
But
that's been going for a while because I've seen tons of people at Grays Lake walking, running, biking, everything in the middle of the pandemic, like it was nothing.
Man, yesterday me and Powers was out fishing even, and this lady and her little, like her grandson, come walking up right to us, like what is this person doing?
Wow.
It took a whole lot for me not to. Eventually, I had to just leave. And this is why I fucked with Powers, because Powers is such a better man than me in some ways, because he is genuinely a better person than me when it comes to how to deal with a motherfucker who's in your space. Because I tell you what, I was so close, but Powers wasn't having it. Powers was like, nah, we all good people status, bro. And he was, being polite and everything. And I had to just sit there and shut up. And then I just had to leave. Like, man, I'm not even in the right headspace to be saying that. People have been a little too lax with it all. All of a sudden. Kim Reynolds says everyone can go eat fried chicken and drink beer. Now the world's open again, I guess. I'm still buying my beer, gentlemen.
Let me ask y'all this. Real quick question from each one of y'all. And Chef, you can go first, then Jesse, then Brother Black. How do y'all feel about these people that's going to these restaurants and sitting down, having meals, that's thirsting to want to go to the bars and the clubs when they open back up, and just thinking that everything's is okay? What is y'all response to that?
Well, I would say I just don't understand it. I get it if you were literally born yesterday and you found out there was all this cool shit to do, but we all adults now, and I can't think of anything more important than my personal safety, and to throw it all into the wind just for the sake of have a brew or get a little food cooked for me doesn't seem worth it. We're gonna get over this eventually. So for whatever time that we aren't, I'm gonna be good. So I'm not pressed to do it. I'm more than creative enough and got more than enough shit I can figure out to do. So now they shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be doing it. Even if they don't get sick, they could end up spreading it to other people.
I mean, I absolutely agree with that. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't do it. I can cook for myself. I can go get my own drinks. I can be at the crib. I'm a at the crib dude. I don't need to be out. Okay.
Right.
Now
I feel you.
Exactly. And so you have, and that goes back. These people are packing into these restaurants and whatnot, and whatnot. They going into these places, but you have people around here who could possibly have this and have no idea. So if you go to a restaurant, you could be sitting right next to someone who has this shit. But you were so, oh, I need to go and get this $30 steak from this restaurant.
Right.
I need to go get, like, come on now. It ain't that serious. If you can take care,
even more so, you got people traveling. They're catching flights going to Houston, California, all these places, just because the fares are so cheap. It's like, come on now. Are y'all really going to take the bait? Are y'all really that stupid?
Exactly. Well, see, and that's why they keep going around with this, second and third wave, because they know you open up the economy, everything's open back up, shit is about to hit the fan again.
Right.
What's going to change? If it hit the fan before and then you had to lock shit down, you're going to open it back up. What's going to happen?
Exactly. I mean, sticks in place. There's not enough masks to go around. There's no vaccine.
Exactly. I mean, that goes to show, you got Kim Reynolds up there saying, we're going to open things back up because our numbers have been down. But wait a minute. How are the numbers down if you open things back up and shit's skyrocketing? Like you add on to the
how
death.
The numbers down? How the numbers down and everybody ain't even been tested?
Exactly.
Everybody ain't even been tested. Exactly. So how the numbers down?
Fuck she gonna say
Brother Black. Go ahead, Brother Black.
Okay, well, I didn't even answer the first part, so for this question, I mean, ultimately, I get where everybody's coming from. I would co-sign all that. I think it's kind of crazy, but at the end of the day, some people are just tired of being in the crib. I mean, shit, like I said last week's episode. So there's gonna be some people that's gonna be cool with being in the house, and there's gonna be some people that just gotta be out there. They gotta be in the shit. I mean, shit, I've ordered through Grubhub. I mean, motherfuckers doing that. Who's to say that the motherfucker that's driving and dropping your food off ain't got it? And you
Right.
getting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Anything for that matter.
Absolutely.
Shit, had to they fucked up the order on Grubhub through Applebee's, and I had to go take that shit, go pick up an order, and there was somebody in there sitting down eating. So it's people doing it. They was the only ones in there though. The only family that was in there was that one family. That was it. Shit, I just seem like it's a lot of still drive through and shit like that going on. I didn't see really no activity at the mall.
Well,
Shit,
damn,
I mean,
you been everywhere. You going to the
Right.
mall? You going
driving,
to
motherfucker.
Hey,
I ain't
you
going
go out
into
in
the
your
mall.
hazmat suit?
I ain't going to the mall. I didn't go in the fucking app. I went in the Applebee's to get that fucking food. That was it. Other than that, I ain't been no fucking where but at
Applebee's is
home.
the originator of curbside. I thought you.
I just want to say something real. I just want to say something real quick.
Motherfucker, that's it.
I just want to say something real quick. I really feel like a lot of this shit is coming from our people in the black community, and it's really disgusting, man. It really makes me sick to see how we can just be so lackadaisical, so ignorant to everything that's going on, and still just go out here and want to thirst to go to the club and to be seen and all this other shit. It's like, are you serious?
You seen these rappers doing rap videos with masks on?
Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. It's like it's crazy, and it makes me sick to see my people out here doing this dumb shit. And I know we way smarter than that. I know we smarter than
Absolutely.
that. But yet we keep engaging in the tomfoolery, and they keep falling into this systematic shit. Man, it's crazy.
But I don't know if it's just disinformation altogether, or there's some other historical driving force that.
Oh yeah,
out here like this, but
I just think they don't care. They just don't care.
I was gonna say, how the hell did she say the numbers was decreasing, and the same day she said that, why the fuck was the ones on the news for being a hotbed for COVID-19?
Right, yeah.
I don't get this shit.
Exactly.
It was great. It was the same day she made the announcement. It's the same day it spiked up and we had more deaths.
Right.
Same day.
Like,
it was the same day.
That's because a whole building of people died, but that ain't the same. That's not the same.
Not cool.
I mean, like what? It's definitely confusing trying to figure out what is and isn't safe. So
I'm just
prioritize myself.
Regimen.
It's the safest way to go.
Working from home and going to see my son and staying my ass in the house. Ain't shit to do no damn way. Even if it was open, what could we do? The most we motherfuckers do is maybe go Grays Lake. You know what I'm saying, the mall or the show, but
I don't go to the mall.
About a month.
Yeah, movie theaters are done. Movie theaters are done. They're going to go away.
All that shit is done, bro. Like even if they open up, or if they are open, it's never going to be the same. You're not going to be able to sit and enjoy something. You're not going to be. It's not going to be. For one, it's going to be. You have to go in by appointments now. You have to call. Everything is almost going to be by appointments now. You have to literally set an appointment to go in to be able to go work out, to go shopping at like a Best Buy or something like that. It is life as we know it as of right now is not going to be the same. And for all these idiots out here that's just thinking that it's just going to go on, y'all are just. You need to do some more research.
And let's just say that everything somehow, some way comes back to status quo. I just know that it's changed me for sure and how I interact. It just further solidified that only I can take care of myself. Everyone's got their own self-interest, and especially the government ain't looking out for me. They just want me to keep paying taxes unless I die. unless they're making, and somehow they're going to make money off of my death. Somehow, some way, there's money to be made there. So yeah, I've changed. The whole thing has changed one way or the other. Well, brother Jesse, we actually got a limited time today.
We should go ahead and wrap this thing up, brother.
But that being said, I do appreciate you hopping on the cast here with us. One way or the other, once this is over or we feel safe enough, we'll all meet up halfway between here and Iowa City, 6 feet apart. We'll do an air handshake, turn around and leave, okay? Just to play it safe, all right?
I mean, I have gloves. You know, so I mean,
you ain't got the whole suit black. Can we borrow your hazmat
and,
suit that you was in the mall with, so we can? So we can. Oh no, okay, that's selfish.
Keeping
that
one.
He said it's tainted. Actually, you see, there's a Canadian company who's about to start selling like basically hazmat suits. They look like big giant domes you put on and seal over the lower half of your body.
Bruh, I saw that.
That shit is wild, man. Was it in the works already, or was this a motivation?
It was in the works already.
I can't think of like, where was this?
Propaganda at its best.
See?
Well,
absolutely.
I was gonna say I got an idea, but Copper will say I'm coming up with a get rich quick scheme.
We don't need none of y'all. We don't need none of them. I seen the videos you watch at your house, brother. Yo, Chefin', big bro. This brother had a subscription to get rich quick schemes and pyramid schemes on YouTube, bro. There's no way I'm gonna take advice from this man no more. Matter of fact, with that
they took working from home serious.
Crazy.
Cause I love you, Chefin'.
Something wrong with you, bro.
I love y'all. I'm out of here, man.
All right, y'all. You take it easy, man. Thanks for joining the cast, Jesse.
Yeah.
It's been another SquadKast. Y'all take it easy.
All right.